From WBON TV News.
Today was the first day of school for Estill County Schools for the 2017-2018 year. Estill County School Superintendent Jeff Saylor took time out of his busy first day to talk to WBON TV on a couple different topics.
We've had a really great first day. Things have went rather smoothly for a first day, and we're really excited to have our kids back and to get about the business of educating our children. And it's been a long summer, and hopefully this will be a very productive school year.
Tell me a little bit about the school board meeting last week and the Recallable Nickel and what the situation is right now with that.
Well, the Recallable Nickel, or the nickel equivalent as it's called, because it's not always exactly 5 cents, is strictly to be used for school construction and school facilities. As everyone knows, if you've been a part of this process in our school system, we have talked a lot about the facility needs of our district and the fact that the school district only had $3.7 million of available bonding to do any construction projects in our district. With the Recallable Nickel now being levied in our county, the school district now has $16 million worth of bonding potential. So it will give us the flexibility to meet some of the construction needs that we have in our district. The Career and Technical Center is one of those needs. We have a need at Estill Springs Elementary for a new HVAC system and energy upgrades to that building. And we also have a need at our middle school for a new roof and a redesign of their driveway and entrance. Last week we did have a special called meeting, and the main reason for that meeting was to talk about the budget for this school year. But one of the action items on the agenda was to ask the board how they wish to proceed if the petition that had been presented was found to be a valid petition. Of course, the board did vote 3-2 to move forward with an election if it was necessary. Since then, we have been notified by the clerk's office that the petition that was submitted is invalid and insufficient in the number of names required to request an election. So at this point in time, all the requirements have been met by the board to levy the Recallable Nickel for the coming school year. And at our regular called meeting next week, we will set the tax rate for this school year to include the Recallable Nickel and move forward. I mean, there is one final step. Petition committee could ask for judgment from the circuit court or the district court to look into the clerk's findings. But with only 324 signatures found to be valid, and even if you take off some of the minor requirements that was required, there was only 577 original signatures that was delivered on that petition. Out of those 577, 55 of those people were not registered voters, and there was another 21 duplicate signatures.
Can you comment on some of the allegations that were made at the school board meeting by one of your board members? I wanted to get a response from you about that.
What I said in that meeting was very simple. If there are things that are wrong, then it's time to put them on the table, to quit spreading rumors of false allegations that hurt the vision and mission of this school district. And that's my biggest concern, is that we're trying to move forward as a school district to do what's best for kids. And whenever things get clouded because we start having to deal with adult issues, it takes away from our ability to do that. And I believe this community is ready to move forward and move forward with us as a school system to meet the needs of our kids. And that's what it should be about. I can say this, I don't believe there has been, and I know definitely since I've been here, that there is anybody that has done anything that would be considered to be inappropriate. And if there has been something that's been inappropriate, it has been a mistake. The process on everything that we do has been very intentional. We've tried to be very open with the public about what we're doing. Our books are wide open. If there's members of this community that has questions about what's going on, then we're more than willing to answer those questions. And if there's issues, we'll correct those issues. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it, and I think the school community is tired of it, and we're ready to move on and focus on what education should be about, and that's our kids. And that's what we're going to do as long as I'm superintendent of this school district.
Madison County just announced they're closing for Eclipse Day, or does Estill County have any plans to follow suit?
We have just made the announcement within the last 5 minutes. We have been debating this back and forth for a few days. We are going to close as well. So we will be having a staff work day on August the 21st. Our students will not report, but our staff members will report. And it's mainly for, number one, it gives our families time if they want to enjoy this as a family. But we also had some safety concerns with when this was occurring. It's going to occur about the time our pickup time starts for our students in the afternoon, and we're going to have students on buses during that time, and we just feel like that we're not able to ensure the safety of our kids while they're on school buses at that time.
After the contentious Estill County School Board meeting last week, it is good to get the weigh-in from Superintendent Jeff Saylor. If you are interested in watching the school board meeting, which was an hour and 47 minutes long because of extra voting and allegations that were brought up, feel free to stream it at WBONTV.com. For WBON TV, I'm Marissa Hempel.